The Florida real estate market is shifting, and that's great news for buyers. Is the Florida dream finally affordable? The Florida housing market is shifting in favor of buyers, and that's what this video is all about. The housing inventory in Florida is up 34% more than the nation per year to year. The Florida real estate market has been a hot market for sellers over the past few years until recently. And what that meant is there was more buyers than sellers. There was fewer homes and more buyers wanting to move here. Actually, in 2022, we were the #1 state to move to. And as a result of that, it created a seller's market. People were making offers on homes here in Florida at least asking, if not above. Homes were appraising, I remember, for a lot less. They were trying to get a loan, and people were bringing $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 cash to pay for the difference, paying over, in other words, what the appraised value was. That's how much of a seller's market it was just a few years ago. Things are starting to shift, though, as more and more homes are coming on the market and sitting longer. There are fewer buyers wanting to move here at the time. Especially, a lot of it is to due to the high interest rates going on right now, the ever-increasing insurance rates, and if it's a condo, well, we have that whole condo crisis going on right now, and a big part of Florida is condo homeowners. So what that means for buyers is you can find a home that you absolutely love and get it at a bargain. More choices, less competition. That is what every buyer should want to hear, is having more choices to choose from as far as homes that you're wanting to live in any part of Florida, and less buyers competing, because the negotiation is going to be in your favor. You have a lot of negotiating power, especially on the properties that have been on the market for a while, or a property that just hit the market can also be a great deal, because maybe they're already prepped and warned what it's like. If they have an experienced agent who's going to let them know what's going on in the market here, especially in Florida right now. There's plenty of opportunity for price reductions. If you're not in a huge hurry, you want to take a little risk to see if the property will stay on the market. Keep an eye on it. Watch to see the prices come down and see when it hits your price point. Go ahead and make your move then. Now, just to further explain, a reason why you would more than likely get a price reduction while negotiating is because all the inventory. Say there's a particular neighborhood you want to move into, or you're looking to move into. Well, that seller should be informed or knows already what their competition is, how many other homes are on the market, and their desire to sell. Most people will sell because of a need. Either they want upside, downsize, go into retirement homes, very common here in Florida, or maybe move back home with their kids and family. Maybe move up north or another city to take care of a loved one. There's many reasons people want to or have to move. And if you find that seller that's needing to move and there's plenty of competition, you can usually negotiate a pretty good price. And it ends up being a win-win for everybody, which we always want, right? We want to make sure everyone's happy. The seller's happy. They don't have the stress of worrying about if and when their home's going to sell. You got an amazing deal in a great time. Everything comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down. These prices are low now. It's a buyer's market now, but I assure you, it will not stay like that forever. If you're thinking of moving to Florida, now would be a great time. Another thing you're going to want to do, whether you're getting a loan or paying cash for a property here, is definitely get a home inspection. That is another time you can either renegotiate the price or ask the seller to fix the repairs that are needed. Now, this should happen during any market. You always want to get a home inspection. But let me tell you, when it was a seller's market a few years ago, they were like, I don't care, I'm not fixing it. I got 50 people behind you willing to pay more than asking. I'm not doing a darn thing to it. Now's the time to make sure you get a home inspection, do your due diligence, and make sure all the repairs are taken care of, or it reflects it in the price. Now, please, whatever you do, don't do there's a leaky faucet and I want the bathroom remodeled. Everybody's heard of that. That's just being ridiculous. Again, remember, just try and have a win-win. But you know what? If it does need a new roof and the price is not reflecting it, ask for X amount off. Ask to split the cost or ask the seller to do it, and then you'll go ahead and close. Having a good agent to negotiate on your behalf really helps knowing all this. We do this for a living. We do this all the time. If you don't have an agent, whether you're buying or selling anywhere in the United States, go ahead, fill out the form below. I'd love to get you in contact with an amazing agent to get you the best deal, whether buying or selling. Now, some other strategies for success is go ahead, get pre-approved now. You really want to submit that with your offer. If you're paying cash, have your proof of funds ready. And for example, this should be common sense, but I've had people do this before. You just didn't know because you're not doing this every day for a living, so no big deal. If you're paying cash and say you have $1 million as your proof of funds, but you're trying to get a good deal on a $300,000 or $400,000 home, have your proof of funds reflect that. Don't show the whole $1 million. And if you can't divide it up with your bank, ask your bank for a letter saying that you have more than enough funds to cover the $400,000 asking price. There's different ways you can go about doing this, but your name needs to be on it. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Consider the seller offering to do the repairs instead of a lower price, especially when it comes to your 4-point inspection. That is the inspection your insurance company is going to want to see. Sorry, there's bugs everywhere flying around me. That's the inspection your insurance company is going to want to see. The 4-point is the HVAC, the plumbing, the roof, and the electric. Make sure that's all going to pass so you can get great insurance as soon as you close on this home. Another thing you're going to want to do for success is be prepared to walk away. There are so many homes on the market right now, even though you're like, this is the one, I love it. I can't count how many times a deal fell apart or they did walk away and they found something even better. And if they weren't prepared to walk away in a buyer's market, they would have missed that. They would have missed out on that. Seller's market, totally different story. Matter of fact, I had a seller recently. She had to insist on starting super high, didn't listen to me. The markets kept going down, 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 down till where it is today. We even had a cash offer for much more than what she has it listed now with another agent. I just couldn't keep babysitting it. The property was draining me. There's always going to be someone who just doesn't want to listen to you. Them and their friends have maybe sold 1 or 2 homes in their lives and they think they know the best. Trust me when I say this, find an experienced agent, let them do their job. It could save you thousands and tons of happiness or sadness in the long run. So where are the buyers' hotspots in Florida? Well, the places with the highest increase in listings is Punta Gorda, 149% more listings are happening than anywhere else. Cape Coral, Fort Myers area, 100% they're up. Arcadia, 98%. Northport, Braden, Sarasota area, 81%. Naples, Marco Island, 62%. Okay, so let's talk about the biggest price reductions. Tampa, 33% of their homes had a price reduction all in the same month. Jacksonville, 26.8%. Ocala, 28.9%. Palm Bay, 30.9%. Northport, 35.5%. Naples, 29.6% price reductions. Orlando, 25.2%. And Miami, 23.8% of listings have had a price cut. Now, if you can get a great deal in one of these areas, there are so many reasons why these places are so attractive. Of course, like Orlando, Miami, those are big popular spots. They always have been, they always will be. So if you could get a great deal on a property there right now, you're doing good. Tampa, all of them have many pluses to why it's such an attractive area. And their price cuts are more than likely due to the high inventory right now. Again, it's going to shift. There's probably nothing wrong with these properties. It's just inventory right now is super high. And so to outbeat their competition, what people do is they just keep lowering the price, which gives you an opportunity to swoop in and get a home at an amazing price in a fantastic location, in a wonderful city. And I think many homeowners were holding on to their homes for a minute there when the rates shot up, thinking, where am I gonna go? But now reality's starting to set in and they realize these rates are probably here to stay for a while. And that's why they're starting to list their homes. That's just my personal thought. What do you all think? Please comment below why you think inventory is high in Florida. So just to recap, more inventory, you get better price reductions, better negotiating as far as price and/or repairs or upgrades on the home, and it's a win-win, again, for everyone. Go ahead and contact me to get a great real estate agent in your area, whether you're buying or selling. I'd love to find an agent for you. Fill out the form below. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.